All right, and we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers, the garbage truck driver. Shout out to the garbage man, them. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You are a good person. Shout out to you. Don't let that go over your head. You want good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Shout out to you. You're a good person. Big up on yourself and thank you for being here this morning. Here we are, another day. It's a somber morning after witnessing what we witnessed yesterday and day before yesterday. The incident out of Clarendon that is now dubbed the Clarendon Massacre. Mm, wow. Uh, have you all seen it? I want to big up some people as they come into the room this morning so we don't fall behind on that. So Carrie Ann Jones, first one in the building. Carrie Ann, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. The chat room is set this morning to members only, so we won't have a lot of extra activities and people that we might have to silent or kick out or whatever. They can watch it on their own time and put in whatever comments they want to put in there. You know, some people get real disrespectful and personal and these kind of stuff. So when I need the distraction this morning, Audrey Minot, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Vanessa, thank you for being here. Soji819 is in the building. Lady J is in the building. Nikki B is in the building. Wayne Nathan is here this morning. Marcia Walters is here. Good morning, everyone. Fallon Carrington is in the building this morning. Good morning to you and your house. Same to you, my friend. Mr. Article Don says morning, morning. Yes, morning, fam. Purple Royal is in the building. Mistress Michelle Banton is here. Good morning, SouFLo family and everyone. Hot and spicy there. Says good afternoon, SouFLo, and all in the chat. That's JMGB, Jamaica, Great Britain. Yes. You're saying afternoon, so I know I say somewhere over there, say that. Anyways, hot and spicy. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr is in the building. Good morning, family and neighbors on the fence. Fashion Spence is in the building. Fashion Spence. Sharon Spence is in the building this morning. Says, good morning, SouFLo and family. Pussy Galore, Daya, good morning, peeps. Christine Simpson is here. Jane Anders is here. Lulu Ridges is here. Michelle Howell is here. Jet Shelley is here. Good morning, Jet Shelley. I just came from over Eat Good TV, and I saw Jet Shelley over there just now. This lady made breadfruit taco. I keep telling y'all that this woman over at Eat Good TV, Miss Margaret just, every time she outdo herself, and she blows my mind with the creation Jamaican food and the style them. But I'm telling you about those people from that part of Jamaica, down there. So I honestly believe that that is where you will probably get the best food on the island. You know, Jamaicans are proud, so everybody are gonna say, "No, I said Catherine, no, I also no, that's I'm from Clarendon, but I can tell you that the best food I've had, besides my granny food, of course, the best and my mommy food, man. I'll throw myself under the bus. But the best food I've had on the island in Jamaica, Outer Road, is definitely down there, so St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland side of Jamaica. So anyway, and I believe Miss Margaret is from that side as well. It's a beauty to see her create these dishes and then us try to replicate them. Sometimes we're just hungry just to look on our video them. But anyhow, big up to Eat Good TV. King Biggs is in the building. Before we go into the deep stuff, and I might forget, yeah, we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to talk about this. Maxine Good as Gold there. Kayla Plunkett is here. Good morning, Kayla. Thank you for being here. Great Goodies is in the building this morning. Great Goodies, big up yourself. Darling Walter Ryler is here. Sharon the Brick House is in the building. Rika Bay is here this morning. Sarah Cayente. Good day, SouFLo from Australia or Australia AU. One of those, Mr. Article Dan says, yes, sir. thing nice. Breadfruit taco. You try it already, Mr. Article done, because I've never had breadfruit taco. I mean, I even didn't know say breadfruit could have make taco. Just like I told y'all before, I didn't know say sweet potato could have make a punch. She's doing some different things with our food. And why, Shabbat. Sarah Caliente said, damn, I love breadfruit. Yes, and they're kind of expensive here in Florida because we don't see no breadfruit tree here. So obviously they're imported, but you pay the extra to get your kind of food. I put some in some chicken soup the other day. Chicken foot soup. But man. Anyhow, Purple Royal says that breadfruit taco looks so good. I have to try it. I'm definitely going to be trying it. I want to try it this weekend. Lovely Anika, big up yourself and thank you for being here. Morning. Soldier 819 says, yes, bro, Sarah is down under. Figured. That's the AU, Australia then. Carrie Ann Jones is here. I love breadfruit chips. Donna Davis is in the building. Good morning. Bless up, family. Fallon Carrington. Mr. Article done. All right, so let's get into this. You can get a tin of ackee shipped to Australia for $24. My goodness. How much it costs us here for a tin of ackee? It's like $12. Boy, one time a tin of ackee in Florida was about $20, It was like $18, $17. I think it's gone way down now. When I see them thing, I say, hey, I want to go back to my yard, go plant and export ackee. You think? At $18 a can? And pranganat, they call pomegranate. It used to be the most expensive juice ever. That thing was on Walmart, them shelf for $15 for one quart. And we have pranganat to drop off a tree. I didn't even used to eat it because to me it tastes nasty, but they said it's because I tried to eat it when I was small and I ate the skin with everything else, and that's not how you eat pranganat. You're supposed to bust it open and eat the inside. I didn't know that. So ever since then, as a kid, I just thought it was a nasty fruit until me drink the juice. I'm saying, so the juice tastes good, but the juice was expensive. See there, $13 a can here in Chicago. Big up yourself, Dolly Walter Riley in the Windy City. Miss Naja, bag no. $9.99 White Plains, New York. $10 in New York. $10 in New York. We have a whole heap of New Yorkers in here. So I touch down in New York soon. Yeah, I'll be in the Brooklyn area sometime soon. Me couldn't know still. Yeah, when we come through them places, I have a lot of catching up to do with some good people. My Trini family, my Trini brethren. My mentor is actually a Trini. Right? I've said this before. His name is Vernon Ramirez, and he has a barbershop in Brooklyn, New York, union between Bedford and Franklin Avenue in Crown Heights. And that is actually my mentor. Like, I learned a lot from that guy as a young adult going into, adulthood and these things. So when I say close with Trini people, and I've always had Trini friends, that same thing in the UK. It was a Trini brother that first looked out for me. Right, and took me under his wings and said, yo, come, let's do this, and stabilized me and stuff. So me never buy into the notion of Trinis don't like Jamaicans and Jagans don't like Trinis and all this. I've never had that issue with, I've always been good with Trinidadian people, so I'm a family of them. Anyhow, listen up. On the board this morning, we have two things to talk about. So I know you all saw, or did you all see it? The dead man that they found in Sizzla Kalonji's place. Everybody knows the Judgment Yard at Sizzla place. Now people are trying to say, I know Sizzla Yard that and that's how I live. Well, Sizzla has never not claimed Judgment Yard. So when you see a dead body show up at Judgment Yard and the person who was killed is said to be close to Sizzla. Some people say I'm bodyguard. Some people say it's just a close associate and another musician. However, when you think of Judgment Yard, you think of Rasta, liberty, you think of musicians, you think of creativity, you think of upliftment. Sizzla have a restaurant up there, have a museum they're building there as well, and a school and all these things. You think of black upliftment, black curriculum, you understand? Marcus Garvey teachings and these things. And then given the climate of Jamaica and how things are going and where Judgment Yard is situated compared to what's going on around that area in Jamaica, Augustown, all these other things, I'm hearing a lot of rumors. And you notice I always say rumors when it's a rumor, because I don't like, that's why I fly down upon some people in the comment section sometimes and I say, where did you hear that from? And then they never answer. That tells me that they heard it from another vlogger that was spreading more rumors without saying it's rumors. So you have to make the people them know, like, my credibility means so much to me that I have to, I don't want nobody go away and say, yeah man, SouFlo said, SouFLoTV, when him say so, I saw it go, and him say, that man, they raped the little. No, I'm going to tell you, hey, this is what the streets are saying. This is a rumor. This is what Jamaica Gleaner printed this morning. This is what came in the Star yesterday. This is where I got this from. You can't just come out here and put out certain information and people run with this. People run with this. Even our judicial system in Jamaica seems to be going off of social media comments and who says, and trying to use them thing that for convict people in a court of law. You understand? So let's keep it for real, 100. I don't know what going on with Judgment Yard. It's funny though that Sizzler is quiet because he has not come out to give a statement. He could have came forward and says, hey, Judgment Yard is a place of peace and upliftment, and I was absent from the grounds at the time this incident took place. I am not quite sure what happened, but we will definitely get to this, get to the facts of the matter and update the public later, etc., etc. At first, people thought it was Sizzler that got, because that's the first headline that got posted. Somebody sent it to me on WhatsApp and said, yo, them just gunned down Sizzler Yard. My heart sank. Just like how the other brother there, what's his name? I forgot his name, from the Mighty Diamonds. Come on now, SouFlo. Wanna help me? But y'all know who I'm talking about. Them man is nothing but sing about peace and love. Tabby. Thank you. King Tabby. Tabby's voice, man. Oh my gosh. And just his voice. But Tabby lost his life in such a way, so when they put out Sizzler gun down in Jamaica and showed a Rastaman face down and all that, some people have said, that can't be Sizzler because you've never seen his dreads. Yeah, you have. If you follow Sizzler for years, you've seen his dreads multiple times, right? I've seen his dreadlocks multiple times. It's Tabby. Thank you, 5Field63. Thank you, Donna Davis. I appreciate you. And thank you, Pussy Galore. It's Tabby. Rest in peace, Tabby. I don't know if I can say rest in peace. Still, to preach peace and upliftment and unification of your people, and then to die by the hands of your people in such a violent manner, gunned down. Tabby's last moments was a reckoning moment for me, because the video is out of his last moments. Gunman will come for you, and you don't know it. The man was just enjoying himself upon the ends and listen to some good music, with people that he cherished. That's it. And he was dancing and swaying, and then gunshot burst. And that's how he left Earth. So live life to the fullest, people. And when we say live life to the fullest, because you know not the moment, the minute nor the hour, and you're not in control of this. All right? Yep. Dancing to his tune. Yeah, he was dancing to his tune because they were playing it upon the ends. And one of the people that was there was saying, yo, you know who this? You know who this? King Tabby this, man. Tabby from the, and I big him up and stuff. And Tabby wasn't the kind of person to go around and say, yo, me tour out the world already, youth, and perform in front of big crowds in the UK and in these kinds of places. But he wasn't that kind of person. He was so humble. He was so humble. He stayed among his people. The rest of the members of his group, them live up on the hill, which part the big house them there and the secured communities are. And a lot of people were saying that Tabby should have done the same. But sometimes you don't want left round which part the vibes there, because that's how you get your creative spirit. That's where it fuels your creative spirit. Also, just a vibe that cannot be replicated anywhere else. So it's sad to see that he went out like that. I know say people can't afford. It's not say him waste out him money and never have none and couldn't live somewhere else among others who wouldn't have harmed him. It's just a vibe. And he was trying to stay in that vibe and stay give love to his people and let them know say, yo, I'm not better than you. I come from right so and a right so we still there jam. We're gonna tour out the whole world in front of stadium full of people in different places where them ball out with name and sing every word to a song. And then we come right back here and share it with you. I mean, that is powerful as hell. And that's who you kill. Something wrong with me? Something wrong with you, my friend? I'm waiting more to hear on what's going on in the Sizzler case. In the I shouldn't call it the Sizzler case. I'll take that back. In the Judgment Yard situation, because Judgment Yard is not Sizzler's house. I don't think nobody know where Sizzler live, and that's a wise decision or a wise choice. They know that he built Judgment Yard and he's all, or he governs Judgment Yard and he's always there, but that's not where he rests his head. See? It's like rappers dying in their own city. Yes, Soul J. And you know what the thing about that is? There's always that undercurrent of jealousy. There's always that undercurrent. People will tell you about, oh, I'm not jealous of them people, but they are. They are. They're jealous of the fact that some people will be jealous. Let me tell y'all this morning if you never know it. People will be jealous of you to the point where they want to destroy whatever you have built or is trying to build, or they will see that Soldier 819 say it, hypnotized by hate. You don't have to have no big fancy $100-something thousand US car. You don't have to be driving in no Rolls Royce that is chauffeured. You don't have to wear no, what them call them, red bottom. You know, wear them something like red bottoms and this and that. And you don't have to have any of that stuff. You don't have to have no mansion on the hill. Some people will kill you just because of the vibes that you bring. I want some blood clot happy all the time. Yo, one time a lady actually said that to me in the grocery store, and I was smiling. I was smiling. I'm telling you already, I used to work at Walmart. After I got out of the army, I had to decompress myself, teach myself how to be around people again. So one thing the army taught me is to run into whatever the issue is. Don't run from issues, run into it and solve it. If you can't go through it, go over it, go under it, but deal with it. Don't run from it. So there I was. I try to keep a smile on my face. I'm trying to, hi, how you doing? Good morning. Do you need help with anything? Okay. If you need help, just ask me. I'm right here. I do my work and thing. This lady come up and said, the fuck you smiling for? I said, at first it threw me off. Pardon my language though. At first it threw me off. Someone coming in and going like, from you, Ban, you never hear cuss word and all these things. But if you notice, we don't use it every 2 minutes. We use it where it's appropriate. Anyhow, she said, fuck you smiling for? And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, this is a demon. This right here is a demon. This right here came on a full force of wind to frig up your day right now. But you have the power. Use that power. I could have answered her messed up. I didn't. I said, well, let me see. I woke up this morning. I'm healthy. My spirit's high. I'm feeling good. I have a lot to be smiling about. And if you see how that, them say soft answer, turn it away, rot, and all these things, that was the perfect example of that. Because she didn't have nothing else to say after that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have a thing to say after that. Sometimes you feed into people negative power and then them dry you out. It's in all of us. All of us are negative positive, right? Nobody is just positive, 100% positive. Some of the most positive people, if you poke them the wrong way, shit goes boom. And everybody is like, oh my God, I've never seen, I didn't expect, like, no way. So leave sleeping lions, let them sleep, because when the lion wake up, it's going to tear up everything that was disturbing its peace, that kind of stuff. So anyhow, that's where we were with it. People will hate you, and people will hate you just because of the vibe that you bring. You're smiling all the time. In film life, can't so happy. Me wake up with whole heap of problems yesterday and today. And this mother, you know what, every time I see him big smile upon him face, I want to go on in a film life. So it's a choice, my friend. It's a choice. Just wake up and say to yourself, say, you know what? I am not God. I am not in control. I don't know when this ride here is going to end, when it got stop and let. You remember when we used to come off a bus and we used to one stop driver and let me off here, so you don't know when this driver I got stop and let you off. You understand? So you just have to go and enjoy the ride unless you choose to let off yourself. But you don't know. So just wake up every day and tell yourself that, like, yo, another day, gift, still healthy too. Rotted. I have a lot to be smiling for, and just start right there as the basis of your day and tell yourself, so no matter how bad the day go, I'm still gonna be smiling. I'm still gonna keep my spirits up. Cause life I gonna lick your down, you know, man. Life I gonna give you some buduf, buff, kuf, kaf, quef that you're going to have to deal with, right? When you lose close loved ones unexpectedly, people that lose them children at young ages when it should be the other way around. You know, parents burying their children has become such a norm for us now. I know so it used to be. Sick children, yeah, we could have understand, and that used to happen back in the day. Now, you know, so the thing turned all the other way around. Eh? Parents have buried them young picnic. Them thing there is that would take out the whole of your inside and mess up your mind. So you have to just say, I'm thankful for today. I'm gonna live today to the fullest. I'm not in control, and I surrender to who is in control of this. Yes, happiness. And that no want all around the board, my friend. I spread it, I'm gonna want it back, and I'm seeking it, and I'm gonna want to be consumed with it and fill my life with it. And at the end of the day, put me on a tombstone like so. Cause that I want. Anyhow, be careful out there. The world is sick right now. The world is sick right now. This situation that happened in Clarendon, this is a part of Clarendon that my auntie them had a house in when my mom was overseas and I was in Jamaica. And I used to go around this area upon the weekends, go visit them. Don't remember anything like this ever happening, right? But we're a forgetful set of people because a couple of years ago, I'm going to drag your memory a minute. I see the Prime Minister said, this is the worst tragedy we've had in modern times in Jamaica history. Because allegedly, because it's still not proven yet if it was him that actually did it. I have his brother right here on an interview, and I'm gonna play this video for you. And on my video, so when we play it, I want to play it once. That way, if they copyright infringe me, I could take it back out without losing this whole video this morning. The Prime Minister said this is the worst that ever happened. No, you're out of touch, bro. This happened recently again. Drag your memory. I've been covering Jamaica messed up stories for a while now. A couple of years ago, I believe it was about 2-3 years ago or so, the community was joking with a man. I said, the picnic, the man of yours. Bun share gear. The man chop up the him tree daughter them. Y'all don't remember that? In their school uniform as they were going to school. So this one right there, so where the boy running at the house now or in at the house, and supposedly Roshane Barnett, his name is, the family of Roshane Barnett says it has been left devastated by news of his alleged involvement in the gruesome killing of a mother and her 4 children in Cocoa Peace, Clarendon. Barnett, who was listed as a person of interest, remains in police custody along with his mother. This is the latest news from the Gleaner in that story. The man chop up him picnic them. Him 3 little daughter in a them school uniform. The 3 little girls were dressed so beautifully. You know Jamaica and how the school uniforms in the Caribbean are, and them have them little lunchbox and them little bag and thing, and they're heading off to school. And this, can you imagine the sheer terror of a little child This is your daddy, you know, where you run to every day. Daddy, daddy, and daddy love you up and everything, especially girls and their father. I chop up the pick of them. It's not the first it happened. It's not the first it happened already. I believe his name was Bull, was his nickname, and he didn't make it out. I think the community killed him. So jungle justice, him did get. But this I want to know. We have to ask ourselves questions because we have to still remain. Somebody says the heart of some man wicked bad. Yeah, in that particular case, right? In that particular case, when the man chop up, when Bully chop up the three little girl them, me I said to myself, say, the community say, the community is joking and saying when you're there out at work, man, they are your yard, so the picnic them man of you and your bun you get and a jacket you take care of mine and these things. Go get a DNA. If you're that doubtful, go get a DNA. How we reach a place where the community is able to just say that to you and then you just go home and just slaughter your picnic them? You know? Dorothy T says, I'm still for jungle justice with no apology. Here's my thing. You see the case what happened in Clarendon. We're going to get into that now. Because I also want to say something to the people themselves. Uno, others. The case that happened in Clarendon, the only reason I wouldn't say jungle justice is I want to know what the hell happened. And given how that situation went down, like I can't see how one man cut 5 throat. Now, I must tell you, for those of you who are in the chat room, I will free up the chat room later so people can continue to post in there. But after going in there yesterday, I decided to pause the chat room for a minute because I'm the moderator. So I'm going to pause it. And I paused it for a reason. I paused it because when I posted the video that we did about that situation, a lot of them in the chat room started posting other videos from other people that had a bunch of stuff in it that I know was not solid information. And sure, me know when people say, oh yeah man, our SouFLo chat room we get it from, him says so, because that's what they do. They don't understand. I gave people a free range to post, but with the expectancy that you would post something and then let the people know, say, rumors, you know, or somebody said this or somebody said that. So now people are saying, yes, SouFLo, and him did that on coke, and him this and him that, and him go ask her for the cocaine money cause him did high and him did a come down after the high and him want get high again and she never give him. So him just kill off everybody in the house. And you know, they're saying all kinds of stuff that I know comes from people who are sensationalizing their stories for views. This is graphic and horrific and horrible as it is. You don't have to sensationalize this, you know? And then what's the use of those views? Because you can't do nothing with it. You can't say I'm speculating also. Thank you, Jane Ender. You can't say I'm speculating. You can say, yo, this is something that we need to think about, right? Think outside the box. I wonder if, and say that. But don't say they said, as if the news said and police report says, because that's where we get our information from always. And if it's not, we up front say, we have said this, or the streets have said this, rumors. Anyhow, I'm gonna pause the chat room. But in the chat room, for those of you who are in there, there's the video in there. And the video in the chat room is of inside of the house. So we got to see inside the house. Obviously, someone got there before, you know, the cell phone. We live in modern times. Somebody got into the house with them phone before police got there. And the first, can't show you that. YouTube would take my channel off. or would shut me down and we can't go live for about 3 months. Told you that before, we've done it before, and them shut we down for 3 months, we couldn't go live. When the door opened to the house, the first thing you see, I believe, is the little girl, the oldest child, the 15-year-old. Why? I don't know. Our head turned that way, and you can see the cut go all the way up, like it cut past the neck and gone all the way up here, so like cut off a piece of side of our face or whatever. Whoever did that was in a rage. Whoever did that, I don't know what the reason was, but that's the first one I saw, and I had to like pause it. And I'm used to seeing certain things, you know. I'm used to seeing people mangled and stuff. So seeing this, I had to pause it real quick before I could look at any more. The place looked like somebody run through it and tear it up. It looks like obviously there was a struggle and a fight. The question is, did he do this alone? And we have to ask these questions. Did he do this alone? We have a subscriber that say, don't put it past them, but cousin and cousin boil good soup, and she did have her man and him did stay there. And another question is, where is her man? Where is her man? Where is her lover? Where is the father of her last child that she is with? A person on video gave an interview to the Jamaica Gleaner that says, me and her had a very personal relationship, and ever since I met her, how many years ago, we grew up together, we're the same sign, we this, we that, and she is with my cousin. That is the father of her last child. Which part him there? There's so many questions that need to be asked that I'm thinking out the box, but I'm not telling anybody that, oh, this is what it was, because we don't know. We still have to wait for stuff to come out. One of the stuff that bother me is this. Question on the board, front page, next day newspaper, should Jamaica reintroduce the death penalty? We ever talk about that? The taxi chase, I don't know if y'all saw the video of it, but there was a taxi chase. So apparently after he did what he did, he called on taxi. The person owns a taxi or run taxi. And yeah, I same thing me as a pussy galore. Something is very, very fishy about this situation. Him call a taxi and the person who run the taxi, and honestly in them part there, Jamaica, is everybody pretty much know everybody. See? So you call a virgin, we have a taxi, and a virgin come pick you up, and a virgin, male, female, whoever, them own taxi. You don't own a car, them out, carry me out of the area, or you don't want to move your car because you don't want police pull over your car and you're trying to get away. Update from the Gleaner says that him and his mother are in custody. Somebody else said, SouFLo, they found him at his mama's house. But the way the police reported it to the media, the police said it was in a sting operation that they found him. He was captured in a sting operation. Sting operation could mean they got intel that he was at his mom's house hiding out, and they went there and they asked her, have you seen your son? Right? Because them say him kill the girl and are picking them. And she said, no, son, him not come here. And them say, we are going to search the place, and them end up search and find him. So now you are harboring somebody that we're looking for and lying to us that you haven't seen him. So come, handcuff our tough squatty, throw her up in that jeep, come, hold on, no go in. So it could be one of those situations right there. As of this morning, Jamaica Gleaner says he's in custody along with his mother. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm looking at his brother's face right now. And no one play the video to make you hear what his brother had to say. His brother's name is O'Shane, and his name is Roshane. And them look alike, like almost like twin. See? But before we play a theme video and let you hear what he had to say, I want to talk about two things. I already asked you where is our man. She's in Jamaica. Her first baby father, obviously they were good together for a while because no woman now give 3 picnic back to back. She gave him 3 kids, right? She has 3 children with him. Something was good somewhere along the line. He's overseas now. Me don't care what nobody wants to say, but don't demonize the man. In my video, I said, imagine being overseas and getting news that all 3 of your children just got slaughtered like goats. This must be frigging up his mind. And you know, me looking at the comment section, and there are women in the comment section. It all came from women, different women. That the father, him no business about the picnic them. Let's see if we could change the sound on this mic. All right. That the father, him no business about the picnic them. Else him wouldn't leave her and gone. Left it 3 picnic them panar and gone a foreign. Go live him best life. And I saw that comment so often that I said to myself, you know, even this right here, I could trace right back to how and why some of these men are like this. Remember the youth what did that on SouFLoTV what tell we say any woman in there would have to take blood clot, liquor and beating. I'm ask him, I said, you know, I was going to erase your comment and kick you off of the platform, but maybe I can learn something from you and maybe I can teach something from you. So what make you stay so? Him said, SouFLo, I'm glad you asked, cause listen, my father never did it. A house full of women grow me. Grandmother, mother, and my auntie them. Me I did the younger boy in the house. And when me tell us I get abused, beaten, them lick me with anything them could have catch me with them, beat me up bad enough. This notion that we have, that love and sacredness and respect and treating someone softer is only reserved for women is a messed up notion. It's a messed up notion. And in our culture, you know, it starts from early. Shut up! You cry like you're a girl picnic, eh? You're a girl picnic, you cry like you're a girl. Or if you talk a lot, you're running mouth like some girl. As if women are supposed to talk more than men. Where do these rules come from? So when you train our youths to internalize their turmoil, right? And then them explode upon you, that's when everybody run out and talk about Jesus Christ, what did that go on? Cause anything did that go on, you could have come talk about it. John Star, every time they talk to somebody, they go do that. And but only tell the man them stuff from them little so them chat like girl. So what them to talk to? You who been telling them whole life so them chat like girl? Eh? Y'all don't see how this connect? Y'all do not see how this connects. Dumb down these little boys from their small. Cow them down. I tell wife it is. When me little, one of my biggest pet peeve was not being able to taste the food that was being cooked in the kitchen before the rotted food done on my plate share out. But the adults, them can go lift up pot cover, take a piece of the brown stew chicken, boy, it tastes good, and put it back on, you know. And we couldn't do that because we are picnic. You have to wait till the food done. And you can't go in the kitchen, go lift up pot cover. I always said to myself, when I get big, listen enough. I said, when I get big, I cook whole heap of brown stew, big old pot of it, and yam off it whole like for myself. And I make sure so when we have picnic, I can give them some of my food before the food done cook. Real talk. Anything I cook in the kitchen, I taste it and eat it before me done cook it. Because I was denied that when I was growing up. Enough little youth out there within our culture that's saying, I can't wait to fuck up a female, a woman, a girl. Wait till me get big. Wait till me get big. Vengeance is mine. That's just how the brain works. See? For those of you who kind of think slow and always looking for somebody to argue with, I'm not trying to excuse what he did because there's no excuse for it. And we don't know if I him do it 100% yet. And we don't know if I him alone do it. We don't even know why him do it. Just keeping the thing clear. These women that are saying, yeah, the father overseas, him not care about the picnic them. That's why I'm left the picnic them panara and gonna live in best life on these things. I switch it around. I said, but when time woman run off from Jamaica though, you know, she come up, she get a little weekend work. She relieve Miss Jones, cause Miss Jones the living, and she relieve Miss Jones for the weekend. She collect her little money. The whole I will live them life here and know this reality. See? Somebody run off and go straighten out themselves in order for a lot of you to be here. Understand? So, father gone. Why isn't when it's a woman, it's yeah man, she you know she work on it, she straighten out herself so she can take care of bring up her youth them and stuff. But when it's a man, yeah, gone, him gone. Left her with the tree picking them. She have a man. She has a man that she has a child with. A man come see her with three picking and end up give her one more, make four. Right? So I don't understand how they're beating down the father that's absent. Relationships don't work out nowadays. We know that. This and back in my granny times. Nobody now look for the life with you and sit down with no teeth later and breast longer and down and knee and talk about remember back in 1922 when time we did young, you know, it was been a good ride, you know. Nobody now try to then sit there 65 years of marriage, baby, me love you. Most people now look forward to that at new times now. How much time I come in from work and I did it already? You know what? I pack up my clothes and left. I gone around Keisha yard. Keisha always cook. I'm a big fat girl named Keisha will live around there, so she always have food in her house. She not seen her out. That's why I'm not moving over there. That's why I'm still there with you. But you know, people think them have choices and they can pick, choose, and refuse, and the grass is greener here and all that. So relationships don't work. So anyway, I don't know about them, but why them break up, but I know that they're not together anymore. But I also know that she has a man. It's been proven she has a man. He has. They just had a child together. I think the baby is what 23 months old. The youngest child that got killed. Why nobody never say, yo, I look the man gonna look better for him picking them, you know? Carrie Jones says the man I look better for him kids like how any decent person would have. Yes, Carrie thank you. And that's to show you how we like hug down the little boy them from them a boy picnic and then wonder rotted how them turns up and how them grow. So enough time all the woman them in them life hug them down. Remember I said the other day when I say yo, somehow no mother you know. Daddy did gone, you know, and workless, you know, and never stick around, you know. But somehow could have carried the picnic and left them on one church step somewhere. Give them with one orphanage somewhere or something because him left, but you still and frig up the youth like even more. You know? And it's them kind of something there, psychological trauma caused by these youths, caused by these parents to these youths, the one that chose to stick around. If you're gonna stick around and be somebody good to the child. Don't stick around and remind him every day say him not have no pooper. Don't stick around and remind him every time him go for eat something or tell you say him hungry. So your pooper now contribute nothing in you. Your daddy no give me no money for nothing. Him not need to hear all that. Him don't need to know all that. He's a child. Him not know how to process all that yet. But yet still him grow up hearing all these things all the time. Some of them grab the youth and beat out him blouse and skirt. And when them a beat them a beat them as if they're beating the man who left them where I him come breed me and left you upon me and I kill out the rotted picnic. I say you get beaten one time and the mother call me. Don't call no name, call like me say them people that still watch my show. I beat the youth so much, so hard, and got like in a trance when she beat the youth and start call the youth father name. She and the youth father haven't been together in years and ages. So things what me see is not stuff that I'm making up. Things what me see. Somebody say yesterday on the channel, we need to stop make excuses about mental issues and that's okay. Yeah, that's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. We need to stop make excuses about mental issues. Excuses, you know, I make fit. All right, we need to stop talking about this mental issue thing. Michelle Howell, especially if the father look like the child. Me hear this with me own ears them. You saw you black and ugly like your papa. Every time me look on you, you just sick me stomach because you look just like him. I mean, hate him, Bumba Clark. I've heard that said to children from their moms after daddy gone. Again, we don't know why them break up. But you know, it's always the man's fault why them break up. Maybe she was cantankerous. She made the house unlivable for him. Missy man sit down and cry because they no one left their yard. They no one left their children. The woman became unbearable, right? And we've created a society where toxic women are excused for being toxic. It's the cool way to be now. Happy wife, happy life. No. Happy everybody in the house, happy life. But happy blood clot wife, happy life. Happy everybody in the house. So you want to go sit down in a corner happy. Eh? These are the things we subscribe to. Happy wife, happy life. Husband miserable, no blouse and skirt. They picnic them miserable. Happy wife, happy life. That's the environment we've created though. And they don't have a problem being toxic because they have a lot of females out there to back up their toxicity. The only problem is all of them keep getting the same results. All of them keep getting the same results. And they'll just gang up with each other and just say, girl, it's because ain't no good man out there. Now remember the good one then where you run with. Anyhow, deeper than that though. This is where it took my mind when I was reading the comments yesterday about the father. And like I said in the video when I was speaking, doing the voiceover, I said, imagine being overseas. Because you know, it's enough time when man run away and woman run away, that them run away for. Them give you a little visa and say, yo, come work here, Sophie, you know, and you can show embassy, say, half the time we can't show embassy nothing. Cause so under the table money we are gonna make. See? Auntie Simone say, yo, you know, so me I take care of that woman upon the beach side for about how much months now, a year now, and me not get no break, cause me not have nobody for relieve me upon the weekend, so me have to live in right through, have me yard and can't even go there. So it's gonna be nice, cause when you come, you work Monday to Friday, you can hold on the weekend them, and whatever little money you make from that, you can take care, and, you know, and set up yourself for when time you go back home. And them think, oh no, them arrangement there. Eh? And me alone. I saw the thing go. Your brethren say, yo, we have a little construction thing going over here, so you know, them not to check. If you see a home can bring you in pan that still, you see me, and you make a little food and go and line up the thing and, you know. Hey, Friday night we I go out, you know, brother, I say, a whole heap of girl there, you know, some of them are big so. But you don't love big woman already. You like your girl them so. Hold on for one of them big girl there. Love her up and make sure you help you sort out your papers and thing. And however it goes, vice versa, the woman them do the same thing. Come man, we are go tonight. A whole heap of man in there, one of them, we like you off and something, and help you sort out your papers and something. A real thing. Not true? That go on. D-Mac. That go on. Boy, there's beauty in our struggle. But yeah. So why would not give the same respect to the man? And say the same thing about the man. Boy, can you imagine him over there try to sort out himself? You think it's easy for there people place I live and you're not treat? You have to run here and run there and hide here and wonder who know where you live now and when them all come kick in door and Why I'm there so too long and comfortable, I have to get up and move because I see the ice van them come down the block the other day and them grab a couple people from over there. So you know, I'm kicking my door, so I move from New York down to Florida. And now I have to go start over all again in Florida. To know nobody down here still, but you know, I have to go and hold it like a J and see what I can do. End of the day, my goal is to get my thing straight, get a little place for myself, and take out my 3 little daughter them out of Jamaica because them little now, but me don't want them grow up there so because me know the environment which me come from, how the place run and these things. Why don't you not give the man the same respect like that? Oh, him gone. Left a three picking them panar. He's not caring just because I said, could you imagine how he's feeling? He must be hurting right now. Him not hurt nothing SouFlo. Really? Really? Keep on telling yourself that we don't have feelings because we are male or man. Keep telling yourself that. That's crazy because 70% of the children and try to come from Jamaica don't be the fathers when they try to bring them over. Mrs. Nia, and that has been proven. That has been proven. Enough jacket get where you know and get papers and come afar, you know, because them start that DNA thing too late. You understand? DNA didn't come to prominence until not too long ago. You see? And before that, all they had to do was say, yes, it's mine, and fill out the paperwork. It's my child have my name, blah, 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 and you're gone with your daddy. Not for man of Jamaica. Yeah, them father soon come for them, still him there foreign, him say, I'll take them up. Remember a little youth where get killed, he was a good footballer. Him father supposed to take him up the same summer coming, and him dead at Jamaica. Them shoot him up. And next one did get stabbed in the center of his chest and died. Same thing. He was getting ready to go up to him daddy. So nobody act like the fathers aren't there and they're not doing nothing. Enough Jamaican man come afar and come batter, just like the woman them, and get themselves together and did not forget about their children. So it kills me to see comments like that. Ignorant ass comments. I understand everybody is emotional and it's a traumatic event that just happened. But let's talk about this now. Because I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the people because I've noticed something. Here what I notice. I noticed that even the good people are addicted to more bad than good. Ask if I lie, me I tell now. Even the good people are addicted to more bad than good. For instance, the same people them will say to you, say, the music has spoiled up the place, spoil up the youths their mind. Boom! A youth drop a song name about Ensure. Backroad girl suck it with the Ensure. Boom! Ensure challenge drop. The same good people will say the music a spoil up the youth them. No one say this Ensure thing here. Rotted. Guess what you just did? Registered a view to it. Let me have to say this again. Registered another view to it. And what actually I do with it? This nasty man, but register another view to it. And before you know it, that same something that where you claim say you hate so much and it's mashing up the picnic them. I hit trend a morning with 1 million views. And the sensible stuff what people talked about last night still have 20 views. You are addicted. You as a people are addicted. This morning, I talk about seeing the inside of the house, the massacre that took place in there, the amount of blood on the floor. This is about the Clarendon Massacre. 1,400 odd people in there this morning. Mr. Patterson of the UIC came on the other morning, spoke for an hour and a half, gave us real knowledge on how our place was run, which you could trace back to the conditions that we're currently experiencing and what we need to do to make things better and get some change, that barely get nothing. So even it's like the people are addicted to yeah, give me something bad. More want something bad. I did SouFLoTV talk about today. Sure. Yeah, what? So me like him still in them, I gotta hit the thumbs up button and just go on. Because YouTube tell us when a video is watched, the average amount of time the majority of people who watched your video spent on that video, right? When you go into your demographics as a creator and you look on it, YouTube tells you, and it shows you your algorithms, and it will say stuff like, this video was watched the average of 5 minutes. Well, it's a 20-minute video. This video was watched the average of 3 minutes. It's a 20-minute video. This 1.5 hour show was watched an average of 20 minutes. You understand? So then come. Let me sit in like a bit here where I said skip through, play somewhere. All right, let me just hit the thumbs up through. Yeah, big up SouFLo anyway. I'm gone. Let me go look for something exciting now. Let me see who dead today. Lord fire. All right, everybody over here cry. My heart is hurting. Tears are rolling down my face as I am typing this right now. And you're addicted to that shit. You are. They've got you. Even you. You're now conditioned to participate in some way. Tears are rolling down my face as I am. I know tears not roll down them rotted face, you know. I see somebody, the PNP. Now I'm of no political party alignment, whatever. I saw them having a meeting the day after the Clarendon Massacre happened. And my boy out there in orange and him yeah, hey. If you see the comment section now, them kill him. I'm sorry, but this obviously shows that they are out of touch with the country. The massacre that took place and those children that lost their lives yesterday, this meeting could have been postponed. Me get rude sometime, you know, people. So, you might have to clean up my language. I say, I bet say you never postpone your fuck last night. Eh? You tell the girl where they'll give some crutches last night, say, boy, my heart is so heavy and hurting, my hood can't turn up tonight, you know. Because 4 little pick lose them life with their mother, so we have to go hold up and fuck until next week or something. Your cocky appointment last night. I'm going to see him. I'm getting me some tonight. You call them and tell him, say, yo, I don't want nothing tonight, or I can't, God, we can't do it tonight because, you know, I'm traumatized. Yeah, things are taking place in my country that's just traumatizing. No, them join social media because one person say it and it look good because I get a whole heap of thumbs up. So them have to say the same thing to now. Yeah, I agree. This should have been postponed. They are so out of touch with the country. Half of people them don't care. The only thing they care about is ganging up on social media. Really. And where the gang up happen is under the most how should I say it now? The most violent stories. Who dead? How them dead? Head bust out, marrow upon wall. Who kill who? That kind of stuff. And that's what most people care about. That's what you want to consume. Even though you tell yourself, I'm tired of this, you know. I'm tired of it. What you're tired of it, you keep on tuning into it. You're tired of it, every time them give you something else to watch, you go find that to watch instead. But you're tired of it though. You're not tired of it. You're entertained by it. You are literally entertained by it. Me want to be on the bandwagon. Me want to cry too. Me want to be sick of these conditions like everybody else too. Me want tears was rolling down my cheeks as I was typing this and see how much people give me a thumbs up and a like for that too. Listen, man. Should Jamaica reintroduce the death penalty? Me talking to people, and when me talk with no apology, you know. I'm in a business if I one person there, 100 persons are here, 1,000 or 1,400. I don't care. Me talk. And when me talk, me make sure me talk sense. Because me not just talk, just for talk. I am studying us. I am studying our condition. I am studying the conditioning of us. You hear me just say? I am studying us. I am studying our condition. I am studying the conditioning of us. Look a mango juice me having in my cup this morning. Nothing too tough. Not tea. So let me listen to what the youth brother said. Now, me want to know too, you know, if that taxi driver knew what he had just done before them pick him up and try to help him to escape. But listen to what his brother had to say. And this is not my video, so I might just flash it across the screen one time. But I won't show you the whole video. Let's try putting the speaker over here. So okay. Here we go. So you can hear him. The same brother. Look like him, you know. I swear them look like twins. All right, here we go. See him there? That's his brother. We can probably put it like right there, so. I don't want other people logo and these things touch the screen.
Okay. You said the gentleman is your brother, right? Yeah. Just tell us a little bit about it. Tell us a little bit about that.
You know, to tell you the truth, I want to know what's going on, but just Ocean.
Ocean. So, Ocean, you said the gentleman is your brother, right?
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit about it. Tell us a little bit about that.
You know, to tell you the truth, I want to know what's going on, but just sometimes you just a little bit too angry sometimes. Just a little bit too angry sometimes. A good youth, man, otherwise.
Yeah, man. So,
Just like a bit too angry.
Has he ever done anything where you think that he would have driven to do such a thing?
I couldn't tell.
Victims? Or what's the relation to you?
You know, say, I'd have a cousin. I'd have a cousin.
Oh, so the lady is your cousin?
Yeah.
And the children also, right? Also your cousin.
Have you ever been to the house in Clarendon? No, say, to tell you the truth, a long time when I go into the place. Since I get a little youth, I just am there go and stuff it out and let me do what I can do.
So he was actually living at that house?
You know, say, to tell you the truth, I couldn't really tell because just see, I not really contact him. I not get no contact
with it. Okay.
Him, like, you see me?
Very vague.
And you spoke to him when he came here? You spoke to him?
You know, say, I when daddy see me and man daddy there is and daddy that tell him say come and meet daddy and daddy I tell him to go in. You see me?
So what he said took place?
You know, say really him say I know him really the that they say not really do it and you see me? So daddy I said then alright in case like what you say I know you really do it, then go on in then and go prove yourself to the police then. You see me? And a little bit after that we did have a liar Virgin and showed him and say him about get the police and come pick him up. You see me?
He intended on going in by himself?
Yeah.
But he was okay.
All right. So that's where they cut off that interview. So in brother said basically after all that and he was hiding out, him did come check them. Him come check them and their father was talking to him and I tell him, say, yo, you need to go in. And he said, no, him do it. And the father said, well, you need to go in and clear that up and defend yourself and make them know, say, I know you do it. I don't know if he must say, if I know him as in he's denying that it was him, because nobody is going to go tell their parents. Or me now go kill a bunch of people and then go chill around on my father and tell him, say, yeah, me just cut up some picnic around this up and then mother. Of course, I'm not gonna go around there go say, I know me do it. But them a run after me and I say, I'm me, daddy. Seeing? And these kind of things. Now, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The brother is being very vague, and I could understand why as well, because them gone with mummy. The mother and the boy lock up together right now, as in they were both arrested and they're both in police custody. So him probably no one in a police custody neither. So he's like, these questions could lead to you were an accomplice, or you know what I say? You know more than what you're saying. Next thing you know, me I get iron bangle and drag into. So he was like, well, you know, if you tell you the truth, you know, really link him, you know, me and him, no. And this is O'Shane, and his brother name is Roshane, and you know, so them close. But say less, not more. Jane Ander, exactly. Uh, Seymour Bennett, blessed love, morning. And I think you missed it when I said it. Real quick side note, you're not blocked from the chat room, my friend. I turned off the ability for people to post anything, comment, or anything. I did that yesterday evening, and I will turn it back on later on today. All right? Just give me a few hours and I'll turn it back on. So, all the people who are in the chat room and you feel like you're blocked, you weren't blocked, and it's not an individual thing. Everybody get turned off. If you look at it, the last comment there is my comment. That means nobody could have commented after. You good. So I'm soon turn it back on. Bro Shaka says, I don't think the person where them have in a custody is the right person. Why would you say that though, Bro Shaka? Yo, people good enough. Me hear somebody say, the grandmother say, she see him sit down a sharp one knife. You know them sharp knife with file. A sharp one knife, and she asks him something. What more do with that? And him say, kill him, I go kill people. If she had reported that or called the police, her grandkids and her daughter would be alive today. Now, I asked the person, where did you see that? Like, cause me watch video footage of the grandmother giving interviews, and I did not see or hear her say that. So maybe I missed something. So may I ask them to give me a link to the video where you claim you see that inner. Of course, no reply. This is where I say we take these stories and then we're like, it sounds exciting and sensational, but not enough. We have to go make somebody say no. You see my sharpen the knife, you know, before him going there, you know. I mean, if you find something like that, please share it with me or share it with the rest of the audience. So, because all we are trying to understand is what the rotted happened here. Could it have been prevented? Sometimes we learn from them situation, you know, we end up save our next life down the road, you know, because now we know how to recognize certain things that we wouldn't or couldn't before. You understand? So that's what the platform is about. It's about sharing. Sharing. Brahma writes, I'm kick out 3 weeks ago. Bro Shaka, me too. Wow, I'm not so quick to judge right here. People get set up all the time. Cause him turn himself in too soon. Usually them would have still be on the run. Him turn himself in, bro Shaka, cause them will kill him. Let me tell you, I grew up down there, so in that place there, and one thing me remember clearly is you get run down and chop up down there, so like I know worse them have only gun down there now. Then people that don't play. When it comes to you're not going to kill women and children and just lolly about in the neighborhood, them are gonna kill you. Him know why him turn himself in. I'm not saying he's guilty or he's the only one that did it. I said before, these are the questions that need to be asked and answered, but him obviously have something to do with it. He would have been saying out loud from the beginning, this has nothing to do with me. This not have nothing to do with me. If me think him did have help, I find it weird because these are able-bodied, fit children Even though the community, from the interviews I've seen, they said the girl, them call her Chin, because she look kind of like half Chinese or whatever, but her real name, whatever, they said she don't really mix with people. So she's not a boisterous out in the or even a out in the community kind of person. She not too talk to too many people, and her children are also always well kept but very quiet kids. Me don't know where you find quiet kids, but they all them something weird to me. For a community to say they're quiet kids, you never know what might have been going on behind the scenes. That may come. No kids no quiet. My kids them me have to beg them for make me ears eat little grass sometime and something. Yeah. And tell them 1 million times to go sit down around there so. So I don't know where quiet kids come from. Maybe I'm overanalyzing and reading into stuff too much, but this thing just seemed funny to me. As in not humorous funny, but funny as in there is way more to this story than what is being told or what we are perceiving right now. We are more one, but me don't know what. We don't know is what. The most we can do, and this is why I said jungle justice, me would have wanted, but me would have want to know say they got the right person, because it would be messed up if they got the wrong person and then the right person who actually did it is still walking around out there for something like that. This wasn't accidentally bounced somebody down with a car late night, visibility was low, I could not see, but my license no good, so my driveway. This was of children, multiple children and their mother in the same dwelling. This serious. Somebody like this shouldn't be out here. Somebody like this should not be roaming free among any civilized set of people. So we want to make sure, say yes, they catch the right person. But also, I was hoping them don't kill him. At first, I said kill it, blood. But then I was like, no, don't. Because I want to hear. Eventually, he might go talk. Eventually, he is going to talk. And just like the man that were shoot down the girl on New Year's Eve. Can you imagine? Everybody I get ready for celebrate 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. And your man does kill you in front of everybody. So we were speculating all along, and we got a little bit of inside information from people who work with them, because the people them who work with them know what go on between the two of them. It's like you go work every day, your husband drop you off at work, or your wife drop you off at work. All your co-workers know who say you're married. Them see you two picnic and I back a car and your husband come in here all the time, come say hi to them, you've introduced them, them know you're married, right? So people on the job knew, and them start talk and say, yo, them did have one affair, because he married, everybody was like, what? Yeah, and he married too? Yes, the man married, dog, and him there with the young girl at work and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And then the rest came out. But you saw, eventually, when he got his day in court, he said everything. Him said what triggered him, how long they'd been together. Yes, him know say him disrespect him wife, but him try to let it go and him couldn't. And she yam out him pocket because him a big idiot, and he gave more than he could afford to give, and him feel used and disrespected. And the last kiss that was she a boy a kiss her up in front of him tell her about it, and eventually it comes out. So if we kill him, we're not gonna hear what. So all of us are gonna be sitting around still saying, I wonder if I this, I wonder if I that. Me want to hear what him the officer. Although story have more than one side. And the picnic them will never be able to talk call them dead. And the mother herself will never be able to say, this is why I'm killing me. Because whatever. But at least we will hear and make sense out of nonsense once he is allowed to speak and him start talk. All me I say, come have some good squad brethren in Jamaica. All me I say is squeeze, squeeze, all right, and make him talk. That, and then we'll hear what the rest is. Was there anybody else involved? Did he do this on his own? We just find it hard to believe, say, these fit, able-bodied children, like me, I chuck out of the window From me see the first one, they cut me. Me broke out the glass and everything. Them would have to catch me down the road. Somebody else say, yes, SouFLo, but we are trying to go through it like a think tank, you know? And we are say, yes, SouFLo, but maybe the 15-year-old go for help because she thinks that she could have helped her mother, right? But it not take much, you know? Because from knife swipes at one time, you talk about this artery right here, you're pretty much collapsing on the spot. And I like you go hold the car run around like in a movie, and you can stitch me up and hold this together. Your carotid artery from that bus is a wrap. She probably ran over there, thought she could help. The other kids are smaller, them probably just stunned. You ever had a dream where you were screaming loud as hell, but in actuality you weren't making no sound? Yeah, sometimes when you get scared, horrific things happening in front of you, you freeze up because you're not trained to deal with something of this magnitude unfolding right before your eyes, especially to people that you are so endeared to, like your siblings, your mom. You watch your mother throat get cut in front of you and you're a picnic, you're going to freeze. If something in you causes you to jump to try to help, you're overpowered, you become next victim for your throat slashed up. There goes the little children. Well, if them can do that to mommy and big sister, them definitely can do that to me. The little baby couldn't run, right? And you only have two more, 10 and 8, I think. I know the oldest was 15. And that's who you saw when them up in the house door, and that's who you see first at the house door. But as she's turned away from the door towards a part in the house where everything look mash up over there. So the sheet draw gone that way, they hook up in a something and pull come back this way. Everything like half of the dresser drop down, mash up. It looked like a fight was going on in there. It definitely looked like a fight. A big struggle happened in there just by looking at the pictures or the video, rather. For those of you who are in the chat room, you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, then you can see it in there. And on me post it in there, I give free range for people to post things in the chat room because we end up talking about these things and we can't post them on YouTube, but we can get an insight as to what happened by seeing these things, right? So that again, that's social media, the good and the bad side of it. Don't know he killed 5 people without any of them getting out. Me don't know, and that's the part that's bugging. But I can walk myself through it, and if I'm honest with you, I could have pulled that off. I could pull that off, but my level of training is not his level of training. And again, me don't know him. Me don't know him background. Me don't know if he was trained by the JDF and then got out. I doubt it, but because them would have put it in the news already. But I'm just saying, if I could have pulled that off, but it would take a highly skilled person who knows certain things to pull that off by themselves. Not unless everybody did get drugged and was sleeping and then just walk around and bust throat. But like I said, the place looked frig up, like fight did happen in there, you know? His brother said one key thing in the interview, which was that he just gets a little angry. Yes. And the demeanor of his brother watching the interview tells me that his brother knows that it's him that did it. He's trying to say, a good youth, man, a good youth. You know, and just get a little angry sometimes. It tells me that he's still trying to see his brother as a good person, regardless of this incident. Yeah, I could see him doing this. We can definitely see him do this. That's what I'm getting from his brother, is I could definitely see him doing this. But him not gonna say that to the camera, you know. He's not gonna say that to the news media people. Yeah, I can't say my brother do that still. Can get real angry sometime, you know. I mean, angry like him would stab up people and cut up people, but a good youth, you know, it wouldn't come across right that way. If I tell you the truth, yeah, a good youth still, no, a good youth, but you know, I'm just get a little bit angry sometimes like that. Them no say him do it. Him not put it past him, brother. Him no say him do it. And truth be told, you know, when brother and brother confide in each other, my brother passed away now, and I have never found anybody else on earth that I could tell everything. Not everything. Me and my brother used to tell each other everything. Me say everything, me mean everything. You tell a brother something sometimes, like when you're in trouble, you're like, John, no, bro, me don't know why me do it, you know. Me don't know what overcome me. Just do it, brother. But he's probably gonna hold that, you know. I see stuff going on that, well, I don't know about him stabbing, cutting up no father. Because if you listen to the brother speak, the brother said it's the father that he was speaking to. That means daddy was there. I've seen in the media, and I put that in the video we did, where they said that the police said they have a police report of him. So he has a past of cutting, stabbing. Me don't know who the victim was or victims were in his past, upon him record, who him stab up and cut up before. But I've seen people put it out there, like other vloggers, I guess, are saying, yeah, him cut up him father before and him stab up him father before. I don't think if my son cut me up or stab me before, me don't think him can come talk to me after him just done do something like that. And his brother was just saying it was daddy he was talking to. And daddy I tell him, say, yo, you need to go in. Yeah, you need to turn yourself in. And he must say, I know me do it. I don't know if him a try say, I know me do it as in something overpower me. You know how people do that sometimes? It wasn't me, man. I don't know what happened. Something just overpowered me and I just did it. I don't know if that's what he was trying to say, or he was trying to say I was present when somebody else was doing it. But I know me do it. And I don't know. We have to go find that out later. So all the speculating we are doing, we won't know until, and I'm following this one close. Cause this one hit close to home. Well, they all hit close to home. Cause Jamaica, my yard, and all part of it. Maybe they were all trying to fight to save their life. That's what it looked like, Julie. Julie Tapper, that's exactly what it looked like. It looked like the whole of them did in their fight to save them life. It looked like door did lock and nobody couldn't come out and it might grab and cut. That's what it looked like from what I saw from the video, the short video that's in the chat room. For those of you who are in the chat room, I will open the chat room back up after this and you can go ahead and then share where I share in there and all that. It's 8:38. You already know why we do our gym thing a morning time and all these things, and we keep things in order or try to. All right. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. Think about everything that I said to you this morning. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning right here on SouFLoTV. We have other videos coming throughout the day. I don't know if you know it, but Judge Sykes threw out about 5 murder cases in the Klansman one done gang trial. Some people are gone mad with me. The boy SouFLo and like Jamaica, you know. You see him, a violent supporter and all that. I'm just trying to show you all how the court system works and what needs to be proven in order for a conviction, blah, blah, blah. But I have 3 videos coming for you today after this video. Stay tuned. All right. Bless up. See you tomorrow morning. God spare my life. Walk good and make it a choice to be happy today. All right. I'm out. Peace.